My name is Max Varney. I grew up near New York City, a long way from Piopio here in the King Country. But that's the way I like it. I'm quite happy where I am and fallen on my feet here, milking 220 cows on 140 hectares. The story really started with the matting when I put pit matting in the shed 5 years ago for my own benefit, for my own comfort. I've been milking cows for a while and I plan on doing it for a long while yet, so might as well be comfortable doing it. And the difference I felt was pretty immediate with the pit matting. And you know, you put a price on your back. It's a small price to pay really for the amount of hours that I'm in there. So you know, I find if I stand on concrete too long, I get sore. And surely it's the same for the cows. So a couple years later, decided that the cows should have the same level of comfort that I have. So here we are. We put it in the herringbone shed, 30-a-side shed, and just in the entryway here onto the yard, and the entry into the bale area. And it's been fantastic. We don't have a huge problem with lame cows as such, but now we have almost no lame cows, which I'm very satisfied with. It's really noticeable that the stones are always at the front of the yard here, so as they're coming off the track, the stones drop out on the rubber and they don't tend to make it all the way to the concrete, which is fantastic. And the other reason we went with the matting was with the in-shed feeding. We do find the cows push a lot. They're keen to get in, keen to get that maize, so they still push, they still want to get in for that maize, so they will slip over a little bit, but their fall is very cushioned by comparison, and they slip far less than they would have on concrete. And they're standing in there for, you know, a good amount of time. So I milk by myself, so my average row is probably 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So they're there for long enough, plus out on the yard. So every little bit helps. You know, happy cows just make more milk. It's common sense. To be fair, I didn't shop around a lot. For me, Numat is rubber matting. They're the go-to. I know there are cheaper options out there, but this product, it's not going to go anywhere. You know, it's going to outlive me, and that's what I like about it. It's maintenance-free. It's got the longevity behind it, so I think it's a worthy investment compared to the cheaper ones that are out there. And that's not just the durability, but the hygiene side of it as well. The rubber washes up just as well as the concrete will. It's not a whole lot better, but it's certainly no worse. I find, you know, keeping it wet is always the key, as it is with concrete. But as you can see, it washes up beautifully, and it's probably easier to see the stones on rather than on concrete. So you get a nice clean finish at the end. I can't say enough about the install process, how streamlined and easy it was. Obviously, we weren't milking at the time, so that made it a bit easier, but the guys worked around my schedule. If I had to bring stock in, they were happy to get out of the way. And they did a very smart job. You know, it's not just the matting functions well and will last a long time, but it looks smart as well, which you got to appreciate. And yeah, the guys did a fantastic job. Everything's very neat and detailed to the point. And I had lots of little offcuts to play with as well, which have actually come in handy for bits and pieces. So yeah, it was a real win. It's not just the product itself, it was the whole package. It was an easy install, a friendly team to work with. You know, they back up their product with a great guarantee. So, you know, for me, it's a long-term investment that it gives me peace of mind, and I'm happy with that.